Hello everyone, and welcome back to Marin English Lab, the place where we don't just learn English, we learn how to use it confidently in real life. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Liam.
Today we're exploring a topic that affects every single one of us.
Social media versus real-life interaction.
Are we more connected than ever before, or are we actually feeling more lonely? If you've ever felt tired and empty after scrolling for hours, yet felt energized and happy after a real conversation with a friend, then this video is made for you.
Stick with us until the end, because this discussion might completely change the way you use your phone tonight. Let's dive in.
First, let's be honest and fair. Social media has brought many wonderful benefits.
Instant communication. You can send a message to your family in another country at midnight and receive a reply within seconds. Global connections too. Many of you have made friends, joined English-speaking communities, or even found language partners through Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn.
According to recent studies, around 74% of teens say social media helps them feel more connected to their friends' daily lives. And for English learners, it's an incredible resource. You're exposed to real English every day, natural expressions, slang, pronunciation, and cultural context. That sounds amazing, but is that the complete story?
Now let's talk about real-life interaction. There's simply nothing quite like it.
Eye contact, the tone of someone's voice, a genuine smile or laugh when you're together in person. These small details create real emotional connection that screens cannot fully replace.
Science actually supports this. Face-to-face conversations trigger the release of oxytocin, often called the bonding hormone, which helps us feel supported, understood, and less lonely. Studies consistently show that people who regularly meet friends in person report significantly lower levels of loneliness.
Think about your own life. When was the last time you had coffee with a friend and left the meeting feeling recharged and happy, compared to scrolling for an hour and feeling strangely drained? Real-life moments create lasting memories, inside jokes, and deeper relationships.
And for those learning English, nothing improves your speaking skills faster than real conversations. Your brain has to listen actively, respond quickly, and read body language, all at the same time. That's how true fluency is built.
However, here's where things get concerning. Social media has a hidden cost that many people don't talk about openly.
Most people only post their highlight reels, perfect vacations, perfect bodies, perfect moments. This often leads to the comparison trap. You compare your real life with someone else's carefully edited version, and suddenly your own life feels inadequate.
Then there's FOMO, fear of missing out. You constantly check what others are doing instead of enjoying what you have right now. And parasocial relationships? Many people feel emotionally close to influencers or celebrities who don't even know they exist. It feels like friendship, but it's completely one-sided.
Recent data shows that people in the top 25% of social media usage are more than twice as likely to experience loneliness. Heavy use is also linked to higher levels of anxiety and depression, especially among teens and young adults.
Let me share something that really makes you think. Many young people today spend nearly 5 hours a day on social media. While it connects us digitally, recent research reveals that both passive scrolling and active posting are associated with increased feelings of loneliness over time.
Here's the big twist, and this is the part that surprises most people. Social media connects us more than ever before, yet it often weakens our real-life relationships.
You may have hundreds or even thousands of online friends, but how many of them would you call at 2 a.m. when you're going through a difficult time? It creates an illusion of connection, while quietly making many of us feel more isolated.
Before we move on to solutions, let's pause for a moment and focus on the useful language from today's discussion. This is the part where you should grab your notebook or pause the video, because these words and phrases will help you sound much more natural and academic when talking about social issues.
Here are the key vocabulary and collocations you should note down. Comparison trap. This means when you compare your life with other people's perfect online images and end up feeling bad about yourself. We often say fall into the comparison trap or avoid the comparison trap. FOMO, which stands for fear of missing out. You can say suffer from FOMO or create FOMO. Parasocial relationship. This is when you feel emotionally close to an influencer or celebrity, even though they don't know you exist. We say, develop a parasocial relationship. Doom scrolling. This means scrolling endlessly through bad or negative content and feeling worse afterwards. A common phrase is spend hours doom scrolling. Release oxytocin. Oxytocin is known as the bonding hormone. We often say face-to-face conversations release oxytocin, build deeper relationships, or maintain real connections.
And here are some more important expressions we use today.
Isolated. We often say feel isolated or become increasingly isolated. Illusion of connection. This means it looks like you have many friends, but the connection isn't real. We say create an illusion of connection. Loneliness. Common phrases are experience loneliness or increased feelings of loneliness. Associated with. This is a very useful academic phrase. For example, heavy social media use is strongly associated with higher levels of anxiety. Passive scrolling and active posting. We can say both passive scrolling and active posting are linked to increased loneliness. Inadequate. We often say feel inadequate or make someone feel inadequate about their own life. Let me show you how to use some of these in natural sentences. Many young people fall into the comparison trap when they spend too much time on social media. Social media often creates an illusion of connection while making us feel more isolated. Both passive scrolling and active posting can make us feel inadequate about our own lives. Regular real-life meetings help us build deeper relationships and reduce feelings of loneliness.
These collocations and phrases are extremely useful, not only for today's topic, but also for IELTS Speaking Part 2 and Part 3, and for writing essays about modern life and technology.
When you write your comment below, try to use at least 3 of these expressions. The more you practice them, the more natural and fluent your English will become.
So what can we actually do? Here are 5 practical tips, and each one is also great English practice.
1. Set a digital sunset. No screens after 8 or 9 p.m. Use that time for a real voice call or meeting someone. 2. Make time for at least one real conversation every day. Try messaging a friend. Hey, shall we grab coffee this weekend? 3. Curate your feed. Unfollow accounts that make you feel worse about yourself. 4. Practice mindful scrolling. Before opening an app, ask, is this adding real value to my day? 5. Use social media to start connections, but quickly move them to real life. English challenge for this week. Record a short voice message in English telling a friend why you value real-life hangouts. Send it, and come back to tell us how it felt in the comments.
Now it's your turn. Do you think social media improves communication overall? Or does it sometimes make us feel more disconnected? Why?
Write your answer in the comments using at least 3 expressions from today's language focus. The most thoughtful replies will be pinned.
Bonus. Imagine you're meeting a friend in person after months of only chatting online. What would you say first? Share your sentences below. Let's practice together.
So, are we more connected or more lonely? The answer depends on how wisely we use these powerful tools. Social media is amazing, but it can never fully replace the warmth of a real hug, the sound of genuine laughter, or the comfort of true eye contact.
Choose depth over endless scrolling. Choose real life. Your relationships and your English fluency will thank you for it.
If today's conversation made you think differently about your phone habits, please give this video a like, share it with someone you want to meet in real life, and subscribe for more honest, practical English lessons every week.
Thank you so much for watching Marin English Lab. We'll see you in the comments, and hopefully see you offline too. Take care, everyone.